Hello? 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 Alright, I'm testing out Streamlab. Sorry, things are gonna be a little wonky. Let's see. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Alright, this is my first time using the Streamlabs where I can stream on both YouTube and Twitch, so work with me here, folks. Because it's gonna be interesting to start out with. Alright, let's get them straight here. Gosh. Alright. Nope. Background color. Alright, just adjusting here. One moment. I am using this double stream for the first time and this software for the first time, so ooh, it is interesting. And I can see comments from both Twitch and YouTube, so if anything weird is going on, please let me know. Make sure you can hear sound. Hey, Trixie! Sorry, I just noticed. How are you? Alright, okay. I'm kind of annoyed with the name up here. I'm trying to give it a background color. I thought I had. Here we go. But I've locked it. Okay, there we go. Ooh, okay. Alright, better. Okay. We can get started. Hello. Whew. My setup will evolve. Getting used to the new camera. I literally got a new camera. I got new I got a new I'm using Streamlabs instead of OBS. I'm just yeah, so this is gonna be a work in progress, but we'll make it happen. Say hi to Mario and stuff in the background there. Alrighty. Let us get started. If I'm too high, if the sound is too low on the game, just let me know. I'll adjust. Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you sticking as long as you can today. No worries whenever you gotta go. Life is very busy, including for myself. Alright, let's continue. This is my favorite Final Fantasy. It really is. I just love this game. Alright, we had Gargon Rue. Trying to think. Now, there is one part I will need a guide for. Most of Final Fantasy 9 I'm cool with, but this... I think Gargon Rue, this first time I'll be fine. I think it's later when I have Zidane again as the party leader that I'll need it. Actually, Gargon Rue was in use long before even the invention of airships. Alright. Let's make sure we can hear me. Alright. I am loud, but just want to be sure. The tower was built on top of the disused tunnel. A little small for me. Hold on. Like blind. Here we go. There we go. But it looks fairly new. I'm convinced Mr. Bishop, I convinced Mr. Bishop to keep this place intact. You know, I said this before, but this is kind of like reading out loud in class. I get nervous at the beginning, but I'll loosen up. Wish I had gotten something to drink. Hold on. Get my water going. Gotta loosen the pipes up. Alright, that didn't sound dirty. Alright, I haven't used this since it was remodeled, mind you. Yeah, Fossil Rue. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Fossil Rue. Couldn't remember what it was called. That's, you get there through Queena's location. The first time I played this, because I hadn't played it since I was little, it took me a minute to realize where I was supposed to go to get to Fossil Rue. And then, of course, Fossil Rue itself was just a maze. Let's see, where was the sequence trigger? You know, it's amazing like any of us did this when we were kids. Now, you know, everybody has guides and everything, but when I was, when I played this for the first time, you just had to figure it out, you know, and if you failed a few times and had to start at the last save point, that's just what it was. So all we have to do is find the sequence trigger. Princess, let us find it. So, Dagger ran off on her own after she drugged the entire team. Not sure they could get away with that particular part in in 2021, but back in 2000, it was perfectly fine to drug your entire party. You know, they didn't see any issue with that. I just realized I'm not wearing earrings either. I'm a mess. I get off of work at 5, and then like I took a 10-second nap, and now I'm up. Back at it. Alright, so I think, let's see. He wants mail, he doesn't have it. Okay. Let's look at... I think we're fine with what we got for now. My policy, for anyone that doesn't know, is I generally... Like, for the boss fights, I do not use the boosters, but general running around or leveling up, I tend to, so that I can get through as much of the game as possible and level up as quickly as possible, so we can have, you know, fun versus watching me. You know, if I did this the old-fashioned way, it'd take me 900 years. Plus, I'm a little obsessed with, must admit, I'm a bit of a obsessive leveler. So if I'm not streaming, I will sit and level up for hours. I mean, I have done it many days. Did I save? No, I didn't save. I used the continue instead of my save. Or did I go to my save? No, I couldn't have gone to my save point. Okay, whatever. Whew. Happy to be off Twitter for a moment. That place drives me crazy some days. I try not to go on Twitter rants every single stream, but it always ends up there at some point. But I'm only 10 minutes in. Let me go a little further before I start ranting about Twitter. If the fan in the back is too loud, let me know too. Stomach. I don't know whose head these monsters came out of, but disturbed human being. Ah, this is it. This is where we call the Gargan inside. What do you mean? Gargan Rue Trino Station is shaped like a circle. When you pull that lever, the Gargan circles around the station continuously. I don't understand what you're saying. Better to show you than tell you. No, I'm gonna need you to explain this to me, because once you see what's about to come around this corner, look. Like, I'm terrified of bugs. Terrified. This would have given me 29 heart attacks. Seeing this thing. And there's no way in hell I'd have got in it. I mean, absolutely not. Ah, perfect timing. That is a Gargan, a giant insect that pulls the trolley. Well, I guess we're stuck here, aren't we? I guess we are stuck here, because there ain't no way in hell you getting me in that. That's the one. Oh yeah, I would have absolutely passed out if that thing came flying around the corner. Okay, so I was pruning my, I don't know if you know Trixie, but I have a channel on my well, what the hell am I talking about? I have a series on my channel called Eris Garden, where I'm growing all of the flowers in her garden. I got to grow some of them, like the Stargazer Lily. I didn't have the golden, I had the pink, the most popular version, or most common version, I should say. But it's that flower that Aerith gives to Cloud that he then gives to Tifa. I did some marigolds and some black-eyed Susans and some other stuff. I'll get to do all of them next year. I just started too late in the growing season this year. The idea didn't come to me till, like, I don't know, May. But yeah, I was pruning the marigolds because around here, I live in the South. It's going to be hot well into, I mean, I don't know about hot, but they probably won't die till around January. Yeah, I did get to grow some of them. The black-eyed Susans, I have one last video to do for all of the ones I grew that are like finale videos. But I'll be growing all of them next year, including I have Stargazer Lily bulbs, the exact ones that Aerith gave Cloud. So I'm really excited about that. But they're still, I'm not going to, like, you know, kill them, obviously. I'm just going to let them die on their own. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Be safe, princess. We are trying to get back to Alexandria, by the way, for anybody who is confused about what's going on. But yeah, and I was pruning them because when marigolds, like, they'll just keep growing if you just keep cutting off the dead ends. And as I was cutting one, my eye caught this grasshopper had to been this big, okay? And trust me, it was huge. I nearly had a heart attack right there. But like a small heart attack, even though I'm terrified of grasshoppers. I think I've gotten used, since I started gardening, I think I've gotten used to bugs, unfortunately. Because a year ago, I would have dropped dead right there on the spot. I do not do grasshoppers at all. Praying mantis, forget about it. Roaches, God no. Stick bugs. I mean, just go down the list. I mean, basically, if it's not an ant. And my mom's like, well, they don't bite, blah, blah, blah. I don't care that they don't bite. That's not the point. They're horrifying. That's the point. And they fly. Grasshoppers fly. That alone. I'm done. How do you jump and fly? That is just, I mean, pick a struggle. You know what I mean? Oh my God. They're like superhuman. Oh my God. Don't even, oh. Ooh, Louisiana girl. Ooh. Man, and let me tell you something. I used to live in North Carolina. Some of the biggest water bugs and cockroaches I have ever seen in my life. Just walking down the street. You know, they just like people. They just... Yeah, I know. Girl, I went into my bathroom one time. I lived with my friend, and she lived in this old house. And her baseboards had like this huge hole in them, and you know, go straight to the basement. Biggest roaches, and oh my God, I finally taped it up so they stopped coming. I realized where they were coming from. But I went in my bathroom one time at 3 a.m. and I see a water bug and a roach flying through the air like it was like Dragon Ball Z or something. I was like, hell to the no. I screamed. I mean, you'd have thought somebody was in there killing me. The way I screamed. Whew. Child, I had to get up out of there. Let me move this thing. So I just noticed that this box is not correct. Whew. Child. When I say I had to, oh my God. Luckily I had gone out that night. I was a little tipsy. I got the bug spray. And ooh, I don't know how I managed to do that. Yeah, I killed him, but it was the worst experience, one of the worst experiences of my life. Cause I had to pee. What was I gonna do? Not use the bathroom? And then another time I was about to get into the shower at cause I lived in an Airbnb. I wasn't there long. I lived in an Airbnb for a minute too. I was about to get in the shower, and I swear a water bug this big, I mean, and I do mean that big, was staring right back at me. I'm naked. I ran out the room. I didn't care who was there. I didn't care who was there. I was brave that night. I don't know, because I sure do call my mama every once in a while to come help me. Like, Mom, please come get this. Oh crap, sorry. Okay, I was trying to move the chat box down. There we go. Yeah, it was you know, I've had surgery once or twice, and cakewalk compared to bugs. Wait, Steiner, I know this place. Dr. Todd told me about this place. My ancestors built this place to keep enemies from invading. Dr. Todd also said, Princess, we can't hear your story. The stale air cannot be good for us. And we gotta save blank. Right, we need to hurry. Whew. I started reading what you wrote, and that made me nervous. One time there was a huge flying cockroach in our trailer when I was a kid, and it was flying right at my brother and y'all were all screaming. My dad was mad at us for screaming, and it was going to kill it. Flying cockroach flew at him, and he began to scream. Oh man, look, it's just a South thing. I know it's, you know, and then, you know, just depending on, like, we weren't the richest when I was growing up. So, you know, we had some times where we lived in some questionable places. And, you know, and then just when you live in apartments, even if your place is clean, if the place beside it has roaches, it's very hard to get rid of them entirely. So we really haven't had any issues since, other than just normal, just because in the South there are just so many bugs. I mean, and especially in Tennessee, it rains constantly. I mean, it's almost like Seattle these days. Yeah, and just the occasional bug. I mean, we've had centipedes, you know, grasshoppers get in the house, like I said, water bugs. I mean, it's every once in a while, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. It's a nightmare every time. One time my mom was out of town. I went to go step in the bathroom. I was talking to Monk on Twitter. We were all in the Discord. And I'm sure they heard me have that heart attack. I didn't sleep well that night, I can promise you that. I ended up killing it. I just sat and waited and watched where it came from. I got him though. But it was terrifying. Alright, well, I'm never watching the first 20 minutes of this stream ever again. Being reminded of all this. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just when you live in hot, wet climates like the South, that's just how it goes. It is nothing. Take it easy, okay? How about you, BB? Yeah, I'm alright. So what now, people? They said they were going to Clearer. So, not Kuja. Beatrice just kicked our ass here. We're still in Bermesia, but we're about to go to Clearer to try to warn the king. We believe the king is there. We're going to try to avoid this disaster. Actually, if we want to save all of the people, I have to look at a guide for that too, actually. I forgot, but it'll be a minute before we get there. Sounds yummy. I go with you. Oh, and what about this? What about the princess? Dagger? I'd never forget about her. She might not be in here in Bermesia. I'm about to say Bermuda. But I know we'll find her soon. Alright, let's move out. Brighten up a little. We'll figure out when we get there. I love Zidane. He was obviously because this was my first Final Fantasy. I was completely obsessed with him. Completely obsessed. What's up, Bishop? What's up? How's it going? How's it hanging? Alright, we are on our way to Clara. This game really takes a nosedive after... Well, honestly, it really was never too happy. Once you leave Alexandria for the first time, Final Fantasy games, I used to say that I would never play tragic stuff and all that. I started thinking about it, like, I don't know, last year as I was replaying all... Because I have another account. What I've always been known under online, Veggie Trunks. But I decided to make this account because I wanted to stream. And but before I decided to do that, I had been replaying them all on my other account, and I was sitting there, as I played Remake. Well, actually, I played 8 first, then Remake for the first time. I actually beat Remake for the first time late last year. Even though I'd had it the whole time, but long story. I had other games ahead of it, and I had to, like, set time aside for Final Fantasy VII Remake. But yeah, I played 9, but I'm playing through these games. I'm like, these are the most tragic games I have ever seen in my life. What the hell? Nothing but death and destruction throughout them. Everybody's dying. I'm like, good God. Oh, man. Beatrix was my bitch. I love Beatrix. Love her. She is such a badass. She reminds me, like, now that I'm super into Tifa too. I recently got into Tifa with Remake. I mean, I was always cool with her, you know what I mean? Like, she was Cloud's girl, whatever, but I was always a Cloud fan. Like, let me think, 60%, well, let's say 70% Cloud, 20% Vincent, 10% Rufus. Yeah, they are super tragic. It is ridiculous. I was like, what the hell am I talking about? I don't play tragic games. These things are tragedy pouring through and through. I mean, straight up. I mean, this next part, I don't know if y'all have ever played this. I won't spoil it, but it's about to take a nose dive on the just crash and burn. Happy times are over, children. They are gone. All right. Yeah, let me see what my level is. And I probably have some... Let's level up a little and I can ramble while I level up. Nope, not that one. Ooh, can't get these boosters together. Hold on now. Alright, let me catch up here. Final Fantasy is mostly a yes, Square Enix. I know, honestly. No, Square Enix in this dumbass LTD challenge. That's what they need to do. Is chat broken? I see someone else chatting, but not on my screen. Oh, I meant to tell you. I said it at the very beginning, but I have Streamlabs now, so I'm able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And it shows me everybody at the same time. You'll notice she has a little YouTube thing beside her name. So that's how you know where it's coming from. Yeah, it's badass. It's 13 bucks a month, but honestly, if it gets me the exposure, plus, I mean, the thing is, I really am going to be more of a 60-40 content creator versus streamer. Yeah, I mean, I'm a stream two to three times a week, but content creation is going to be my main thing. So maybe 65-35, whatever. Point is, I need more people to subscribe to my YouTube channel, for God's sake. So I've got to get some exposure over there. I don't know. I don't think it does. I know a lot of people that do it. For instance, my friend Benjamin Dixon, he streams just like this as well. I don't think it does, but I guess they'll let me know, won't they? He hasn't violated terms of service, so. I mean, they've made a whole business out of it, so I can't imagine they've gotten a bunch of people. Oh yeah, I mean, look, honestly, if I ever lost my Twitch, I'd live. Honestly, I like Twitch, but like I said, my main thing is gonna be YouTube anyway. So this is really just I like to stream to get to talk to y'all and get some more exposure, but I'm not tripping if you know. And now that they're doing music contracts with people, I don't know. I mean, I imagine the terms of service are going to be changing as well. Really? I've never had anything muted. I don't know. Or at least I never noticed. I have no idea. I got no clue, to be honest. You talking about just like the intro mute, like you're turning on Final Fantasy VII? Ah, Queena. Actually, I might leave him dead for a minute here. Let's see what everybody else is looking like. Who's curious how much more, let me get Freya up, and then I'll bring him back to life. But yeah, yeah, I never know, I guess. Were you an affiliate at the time? I'm an affiliate now, maybe that's the difference, I don't know. But then again, I'm probably not big enough, honestly, to be noticed. I don't, you know, that might be it as well. But yeah, I'm definitely going to get back now, especially now that I got my new camera. I'm going to be getting back to I have a intro to Blazor where I teach website tutorials. I have my Eric's garden that I was telling Trixie about earlier, where I'm growing. Of course, that'll start again next year, though I do have a couple more videos to drop for that I didn't finish. And then my first series that I'm known for, which is the Clouded Cleric Wars. I'm going through all of Remake again. Now that we have Trace of Two Paths, we have Intergrade. I've now got the Ultimanias. There's a lot more context that I can put into these videos now that I didn't have before. So, going to do that. And I'm going to analyze scene by scene, because that way I can drop content per week instead of doing huge swaths of the game, and then it takes me a month to put out a video. So, now I can go weekly. And what else? And then I am going to be doing a politics series at some point. Politics meaning like more of a civics thing, you know, talking about the, like for instance with Final Fantasy VII, talking about the politics of like Midgar versus Calm or whatever, you know, I mean the larger locations, Wutai, etc., seeing, you know, like kind of analyzing what type of government structure that they have, also going through each character and like my headcanon as to what kind of, you know, government structure they would like, communism, you know, capitalism, socialism, yeah, you see what I'm saying, like that kind of stuff. Anarchist. Do some analysis on Avalanche. Just stuff like that. Vivi, you have got to get your numbers up, baby. What is happening here? You don't say. It's certainly a corporatocracy. That's what, you know what I'm saying. I haven't quite decided what to. Now they do have their own, and that's the thing. I got to get into minutia of it. You have, you know, corporatocracies. You have plutocracy, but it seems like they have, and they may be more of a plutocracy because it's not one singular person. It's a couple of people that, you know, the directors. Even though you have the president, the directors all seem to come together to make the decision. But yeah, that's why that series is probably gonna start in January. I gotta think on that, and I have a lot of people. You know what's funny? I have a lot of people who are into politics who I found out through this are also into Final Fantasy. I don't think that's a coincidence, particularly Final Fantasy 7, because I run with a lot of communists and socialists and stuff like Marxists and all that. You go through my timeline, everybody's got hammer and sickles and shit, so I've actually got a lot of people who can help me, you know, put sort of a script together, and then I might get those professionally edited, but I haven't decided. You know, like I said, I got some time. There's a lot of politics in Final Fantasy. I remember someone on Twitter saying they play Final Fantasy to escape politics. yeah, that's it. That's a terrible decision. That's a terrible decision. And of course, I'm not just going to do 7. I mean, I'm going to do not necessarily whole games. 7 is one where I'm definitely going to spend some time in. Because there's a lot going on with eco-terrorism and the war. I mean, there are so many things that are happening in today's society that correspond to life in Gaia in Final Fantasy 7. Is crazy. And then with 10, you have the added layer of religion to it as well. So that, I mean, now you're talking about theocracy. You see what I'm saying? And that goes into a whole other ball of. I would love to do some deep analysis on Final Fantasy 10. An amazing game. Somebody on my timeline has just bought it. I can't wait for them to play it. Reminds me of something stupid somebody said. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a serial saber. Sorry. I'm gonna get to the game. Reminds me of something stupid somebody said. You know, trying to argue for clarity. I always get into this. But talking about, oh well, you wouldn't even play Final Fantasy or shit, blah blah, if it wasn't for Yuna and Titus. If it wasn't for Final Fantasy 10-2 with them bringing Titus. I was like, okay, look, if you play Final Fantasy 10 and the only thing you got from it. Oh, I'm definitely going to do Final Fantasy 12. I was getting to that. Sorry, I went on a tangent about 10 because I love 10. Definitely going to do 12. That's going to be really interesting because then you're going into like a different time period as well. And then it looks like Final Fantasy 16 is going to be in that same vein. You know what I mean? It's looking medieval as well. So very excited about that series. But yeah, I was like, if you played Final Fantasy 10 and the only thing you got of it was something about shipping, I mean, that's the problem. That is the same problem we're having with this nonsense about this LTD war. Like, you aren't playing a game and analyzing it as it is and then taking away from it what is intended to be taken away from it. You've globbed onto, and I'm talking about the Coloradicals specifically, you have globbed onto 2 characters, and it doesn't matter what the hell else is going on in the game. All you care about is what's happening with these 2 right here. It doesn't matter what lie you gotta tell yourself, what kind of person you gotta turn them into to make it work. Now they over there talking about Sora is their, I guess they got another spiritual child. They just have spiritual children all over the place. Now Sora is their spiritual child as well. I mean, it is just absolute ridiculousness. I keep my videos on a positive note. But yeah, they get on my nerves with that. Twitter. Indeed, let us press on. Everyone ignore Titus and his growth. I know! Oh my god! Like, yes! You have, and sorry for anybody who, not many people, so I doubt it. But, you not only have, so you have Yuna, who is, I mean, you want to talk about losing your religion, that song. You know what I mean? Like, losing my religion. She has lost her father to this religion. She's lost friends and family to this religion. And then as she's going on this journey, she's literally on this journey to die. And as she's going through this journey, she is finding out that the thing she is literally about to die for is a complete lie. And I don't know, a complete lie, a dangerous, deadly lie. Like, the same religion she was ready to die for is the same reason is the actual enemy. And then you have Titus, who, you know, just a regular kid, just playing blitzball or whatever he's doing. And then suddenly, you know, and he's got daddy issues, and then suddenly he's thrust into this completely new reality. He's told everything he knows is a lie, and then he goes through this journey falling in love, and not falling in love romantically, I mean, like learning to love his father while also on a journey to kill him. I mean, this game is so deep. It's just so much going on. And I'm like, dude, and I like you and Titus together. Don't get me wrong. But, like, if that's all you got out of it was something about shipping, you are not playing these games correctly. Why are you playing Final Fantasy? You know, if you're not going to even bother to understand the story, to delve into the world and understand character motivations and see what the plot is and put the story, you know, because Final Fantasies always make you put stuff together, you know, like if you're not gonna bother to really immerse yourself into this world and try to understand what the game is telling you as opposed to what the hell you trying to tell the game to do. Ugh! Yo, I told some bitch today, I said play Mario or something. I love Mario. Look, he's right behind me. I love Mario, okay? But play Mario. Play Spyro. I love Spyro. Play Little Big Planet. Love it. Play something that doesn't take a lot of thought and energy. You know? If you're just not gonna even give a damn about the story, then just don't play a game with a story. That's all I'm saying. And again, I am only talking about specifically the cult. We can have a disagreement on, you know, how much what would have happened if she had lived. Okay, you know, I'm fine with having that debate. I don't think it's necessary, but sure, it doesn't bother me to have that debate. But now I'm just, as my friend told me, protecting my peace. If you just aren't even gonna care to to actually play the game correct, or like just don't give a damn about any facts outside of what the clear Bible has told you, then I got nothing to say to you. I mean, I got nothing to say. The game is gonna prove us right. So what are we arguing for, really? Honestly, they twist everything. I mean, you want to tell me now, Bishop? It says Bishop boy. I'm assuming man. I'm not going to. I'm saying I don't know a lot of men personally. Now maybe I'm just not doing something right. Now that's also possible. That's gonna live with a woman. He living with this woman. He raising babies with this woman. Okay, kids that aren't his. And let me tell you something, man. Taking another man's kids. In my experience, that's love. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so he taking in some other man's kids. He working all day and night, bringing all his money home to this woman, and you telling me they not sleeping together? And that's what I told another person that I was like, you just simply don't live in reality. Oh, well, it's Final Fantasy. You can't. Yeah, just because it's Final Fantasy doesn't mean you can feed me any bullshit story and I'm just supposed to believe it because it says Final Fantasy in the title. Like, I'm not dumb. These games are very realistic. They talk about war. They talk about mental health. They talk about climate change. They talk about eco-terrorism. They talk about capitalism. They talk about, I mean, they go on and on. But then just randomly they're gonna throw a damn Disney fairy tale in the middle of it that don't make no sense. I'm sorry. And then he's gonna spend 3 years that we know of at least, because they're the servers, living with a woman he has no intention of ever being with. You just can't feed me any bullshit and think I'm gonna believe that. I'm sorry. You feel free to believe whatever you want to, but I'm gonna believe my lying eyes over you. You know, it's one thing to argue before her death. Okay, that's fine. But then this man goes on, the live stream happens, they have sex under the high wind, and he goes in and moves with this same woman. The same woman who's been in love with since he was 9. You're just not gonna feed me that shit and think I'm gonna buy it. It's just not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Yeah, were you watching as we confirmed our friendship? Yeah, of course. Oh, God. They are unbearable. Anyway. I'm done. We ain't never growing this string, because let me tell you something. People get tired of me talking about this. But yeah, Shimmer, but yeah, I'm definitely interested to do that series, but yeah, like, I'm one person why Tifa is horrible because she was embarrassed to have been sleeping with. Get the hell up out of here. You are lying to me right now. They did not say that. You, please tell me you were lying to me. Okay, where am I supposed to be going? I thought I was supposed to climb in there, but ain't no going up there. Oh, there we go. My bad. Alright, let's turn that off. Yeah, that is hilarious. I mean, this story when I first got in the franchise was, well, Twitter. The reason he left is because the sex was so bad. Oh yeah, the sex was so terrible with Tifa Lockhart that he sat his ass up there for 2 years with her. Okay, whatever you say. Yes. Gosh, who could stand sleeping with Tifa Lockhart for 2 years? I'm saying it must have been rough. Feel so bad for Cloud. That is hilarious. But then if we bring up sex, they've detracted from that altogether. Now they won't even admit they had sex. But then if we talk about sex, all you Cloudies do is talk about sex. Well, our ship actually had sex. Maybe that's why we talk about it. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, so which one is it? He I mean, on the one hand they say Denzel is their spiritual child, but then he wants to leave he wants to abandon his spiritual child so he can die and be with the bomb, which by the way he has to fight Zack to get to. Okay, alright, whatever. You know, whatever floats your boat, honey. I mean, alright, so we're almost to Clara. Yeah, whatever floats your boat, sweetheart. Let me get that treasure chest. Alright. We are at the entrance here. Flame staff. Good. Ah! Stop! Okay. Yeah, they like romanticizing suicide. What is wrong with people? I don't know. But that's why they are not fans of this series. They are just trolls. I mean, that's just what it is. They could not care less about the story, the characters. All they care about is whether they write about some fantasy of theirs, and beyond that, they don't give a damn. Alright, Zidane. I always hated this part. Whew. Oh, damn it. I'm supposed to mash X. Alright, there we go. Boy, I see why nobody ever makes it up here. This is a hell of a journey to get up this tree. Might you be Lady Freya? Indeed, I am. We have awaited your coming, my lady. How did you come to know my identity? The king of Mermesia requested that we guide you to him. Long live the king. Take me to him immediately. At once, my lady. Alright, so Freya's going to see her king. We're just going to hang out. Ooh, yes, please. Ah, dang it. Alright, so we're taking a tour. Yeah, I really got to look up to see what they were planning on doing with this game. I definitely heard that they were planning on making this into some sort of animated series. I'm wondering if that is the case. Let's make our way back. That concludes the tour. Thanks a lot. Alright, we're leaving. No yummy yummies. Quina is an interesting one. You can make famous Alexandria dish. Queen's meal? So you have no famous Southgate bundt cake? Yeah, I hope that's the case. Though honestly, I am really lost as to how they're gonna make this. My guess is gonna be no context whatsoever to do with this game. Yeah, they can't possibly. They'll have the same locations and stuff, and Kuja will be in it. But it'll just be 30-minute little, storylines in it. There won't actually be anything happening. Is my guess. Nothing that comes out of the game. They'll probably just, Zidane, he may find out that that's his brother. He'll either know in the beginning or he'll find out during one of the episodes. But they can't possibly do anything that happens in this game. Vivi will definitely be alive. You can't have it without Vivi. I have a few items, actually. Player has not seen visitors for hundreds of years. Partisan. Let's see. Needle fork, bone wrist. Okay. Ooh, not 21 of them, 3 of them. Not 21 of them, only need 3. Bandana. Oh, there are lots of new stuff here. Okay. I spent half my money. Alright, let's go see the little Koopa Koopa. Koopa! Letter for Zidane. I decided to start a small theater, but I ain't had luck finding actors. You know any good actors who are looking for work? Man, I wish y'all were here. Come to think of it, you Tantalus guys look like a bunch of outlaws. Kupo, is she looking for actors? I want to become an actor. Okay, thought he might have a letter for me. Let's save. No, I like to save. Alright. Let's go see if we can find Freya, I guess. Oh, what was that? There's a mushroom. Quina is about to be high as a kite. I haven't heard anyone. Poor Vivi. You bastard, you killed my father. Bastard, bastard, bastard. Well, a bit touchy today, aren't we? He's one of the demons that sacked Bermesia. I haven't heard anyone. And I wonder if they're going to give Queen a... Well, I guess that'd be a perfect LGBTQ moment. Quina. Go with they instead of it. I've never done anything bad. Poor. Ah! Crap. Poor VV. Yep. Alright. See if we can find Freya. But yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I love Final Fantasy IX, so I'd be curious as to what it is. We're so happy the Clarence decided to take us in. I'm afraid I cannot let you pass. Alright, well. Was told to convey the following today, and this may take some time, so please wait at the end. Okay. Let's wait at the end. What's the matter? The Antlions mauling mauling the kid. The Antlion is usually so docile. How could we gotta teach that beast a lesson? Why y'all let that thing sit there in the first? I mean, anybody could just walk up. I mean, y'all will see. I mean, the doors were wide open. Oh, come on in. It's a deadly beast in here. These players are all so damn lazy. You there, give me a hand if you think you're good enough. Let's get Vivi. Oh, okay. Poor Vivi's gonna be terrified. Ooh, what was that? Alright, let me put on some new stuff here. Evade and okay. See what? Yeah. Ooh, nice. Nice upgrade. Ooh, level up would be nice. That's what the fairy rings does. I forgot. Okay. Level up for sure. Antibody, definitely. Ah, let me think. Save again. What's this thing had a screenshot taker or something? Maybe it does. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Have to take it myself. Kid's being attacked by an antlion. Or antlion, whatever. Keep saying antlion. Put this on Twitter. Twitter. I've got to make some templates or something. So hard to type around my equipment over here. Stitching. And my YouTube. Alright. Save this to something so I can do this quickly next time. Good God, that was painful. I like to put videos up on Twitter as I go. That's a feature they definitely need to get on this. That would be useful. Alright. Help me! Alright, I don't know. Let me take out the boosters. No! Hang in there, champ. We're gonna save you. Is the child alright today? I swear this chat box is gonna be the end of me. Hold on. Look at 300. There we go. Yeah, he's fine. Like hell, I'm fine. That voice. Might it be Prince Puck? Who names a Prince Puck? You're gonna come up with anything a little more than, you know, Royal Puck. Freya, where you been? Ah! Ow! That hurt, you stupid jerk. Here it comes. Yeah, like they'll have little 30-minute plot things like this without any of the story that goes on in this game, because it is way too tragic for a children's, which is what I heard it was going to be, a children's show. Let me think. Alright. See if I can steal anything off this bad boy. I think Blizzard would probably be better. Try to steal again. 292. Okay. Let me see what Queen is hitting for. I'd like to see what everybody's hitting for before I decide on the strategy. Woo! Alright. Oh Lord, I just realized I don't have a healer at all. Oh my God. Okay. Well, Freya and Vivi do fighting. That's for damn sure. Well, I haven't tried, what's the name, but... Zidane. Item, let me see. Yeah, if they get hit like that again, though, it might be over. Have to have everybody healing. Except Zidane. Yeah, because he's packing a punch there. Let's see who lives. It ain't gonna be Queen. Oh, okay. He doesn't kill you, he just puts you very, very low. And blind you. Oh, dang it. You know what? I probably had, but they didn't give you a chance to actually prep. You know, you couldn't prep anybody before this. Oh, okay. Whew. Do I have any elixirs? Trouble mucus, that sounds inviting. Alright, well, it's the end of that. Oh my god. I don't know, I may have to go back. I need some high potions. I'm not gonna make it through this doing this. Ooh, no. Hold on. No, we're gonna close. We're gonna go back. I need some high potions. Those potions are doing absolutely nothing. We're gonna be here all night doing that. He might be, but the problem is they won't let me change anybody's equipment. You have to go straight into battle. So I got all this new equipment. I can't put it on anybody. But I might have blind, what is it called? That's what I was going to look for. At least with Zidane. If I had, let's see, I got Insomniac. I need something that, Bright Eyes, that's what I'm looking for. So I may have to sacrifice something to get Bright Eyes. At least if I can get it on Zidane, then I'll be fine with everybody. Here it is, yeah. He doesn't go down that much. Let me see if anything else has it, though. But yeah, he never learned Bright Eyes is the problem. So I'm just gonna have to work with it. Bug Killer, I'll keep. Get the Gill. Devil Killer. There we go. Yeah. This way we have a fighting chance. I got that, and then I'm also going to get some high potions. And probably take all my money, but oh well, where the hell did they go? Oh no! Oh god. Oh, this isn't good. Are you telling me I can't get any more potions now? Because there was a family right outside that was selling stuff, I believe. But I may not be able to buy anything now, so that's wonderful. Yeah, it was right outside the inn, and now they are gone. I think it was. Oh, here we go. Her. That's who it was. But no high potions. Great. Okay. Sandstorm protects. Yep, that's nice to know. Oh, what was that? As far as I know, there's no like little, you hit triangle or something and you can put new equipment on people in the middle of the battle. That would be tremendous, but I don't see anything like that. And he doesn't have a mog shop. Ooh, found $1,200. Got excited about that. But I'm just trying to we could get through it if I use the boosters, but I'm just trying not to use the boosters on these type of battles. But it has let me know that I probably am not at the level I need to be. Because if I'm having this trouble with her, but then again, once I get to Beatrix, I'll be able to put new equipment on everybody, and probably can buy some high potions at that point. So we'll see. We'll get through this battle one way or the other. Starts looking dicey. I'll just use the boosters. Not a big deal. We're trying to get through the story anyway. Okay. Alright, we know this part. Turn off that air. I'm just going to use everyone except Zidane. And now that Zidane should not have an issue with getting blinded, it should be easier. Just have Freya jump. If I keep her in the air, she won't be in the line of fire. Oh, of course, except right now. Times. Actually, I may keep Quinn dead. Less to deal with. I'm just gonna keep hitting with Zidane. This thing can't have too much HP. He's hitting for about almost 500 each time, so. He's about to counter, which I did not anticipate. So bring him back to life. Oh my god. The way we do that. Now my problem is he's gonna be countering. Ooh, hit him for 1,000. Yeah, there we go. Okay. See, I've been BSing my way through Final Fantasy games for a long time. I was like, I know I would survive this. I didn't know how much HP he had. Yay! I definitely got to level up before Friday, though. I clearly have not leveled up at all. Actually, I don't know how we're going to get past Beatrix in this condition. I may have to do a little leveling up before we fight her. But how can this be? Well, she won't be like, you know, throwing sandstorms on everybody. I don't think she has one attack like that, but she does it at the end. I think she just hits one person at a time for the most part. She might have one, like, strike where she does. But I'm pretty sure that's her ending hit. Yeah. So Puck turns out to be a prince. Puck is the one that turned Vivi into his slave at the beginning of the game. So he could get into play. Turns out Puck is actually the prince of Burmecia. Or what was Burmecia. I see. So you saw Puck, eh? Eh? What was that? Okay. as mischievous as ever, Your Majesty. Also nearly got us all killed, Your Majesty. I haven't seen him in ages. I heard His Highness... That boy looked like he 12. What do you mean you haven't seen him in ages? I heard His Highness left Burmecia 1 month after me. That makes it 3 years. And yet you both... Oh, sorry. And yet both you and Puck decided to return to me in this time of danger. I am grateful. Freya, we shall conduct an ancient ceremony to strengthen the sandstorm. Surely no enemy of ours would attack with the powerful storm protecting Clara. So Freya's about to do some ancient dance, and the reason they've been fined for so long is because I've been an utter failure trying to defend Burmecia. Yes, I'm sorry to say, Freya, it's not worked out for you. And I will not allow Braun to exert her will upon us any longer. Bad news for you, honey. But, didn't know you were strong when I first met you. Yeah, so they do this dance. I don't know how often they do this dance, but Freya knows it because the people of Clara and the people, as you can see, the people of Clara and the people of Burmecia are related. But some of them moved on to Clara and they created this huge sandstorm that now protects the tree that they live on. Now, how the hell she remembers this after 5 years or whatever it's been, you know. That kind of stuff, I chalk it up to Final Fantasy. It's like, sure, whatever. Final Fantasy always has some great music. The strings have snapped. Ooh, this is not good. They know something bad is about to happen. Now that has been guarding them for hundreds of years. I thought they have anyway. I mean, you see there's just like priests and stuff. Not priests, but you see there's just like, you know, nuns, that's what I'm trying, like nun-ish type people. Alright, I cannot believe the sandstorm disappeared. Yes, it did. What happened? I don't know. I've never witnessed anything like this since we settled here. On the harp, there is a magic stone. Yeah, 9 is great. I love 8 too a lot. I mean, I like them all, but 9, well, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, which ones do I like? I definitely love 7 through 10, but I really love 8 soundtrack. It's really, you know, replaying it, I was like, this is a good soundtrack. And 9, definitely. How dare they imprison us? Sword and Thorn would never get away with this. I can't believe I got dragged into this. No one asked you to meddle in our affairs. It's pretty sad getting backstabbed by your own queen. This is all some kind of mistake. I know the queen. She would never betray me. Wishful thinking. Who knows? Well, what she's going to do to the princess. I wonder if Mother will even listen to me. No. Oh, no, she will not. My dear child. Why did she attack Bermesia? And why did she arrest us like this? I must be sincere with her. She hasn't been herself lately. She's been acting rather strange since my birthday last year. The same day that tall man visited us. Maybe he has something to do with it. You know, never trust the silver-haired ones. That's always a lesson for Final Fantasy. Why do you think I don't trust Chadley? I think he turning evil. I mean, I know it says whatever it's supposed to be. It's white, silver. I always assume evil until otherwise. You always assume they're evil until otherwise. Come to think of it, that was when things began to change. Dr. Tot left Alexandria shortly afterwards, too. What happened that day? What? How dare you speak to me like that? Quiet. With us you are coming, and that is that. They are very hard to read out loud. What was that phrase? Oh yeah. Get off me, you scumbag. What was that? I do not understand. Understand what she said? I do not either. Enough, now come with us. Hurry up. Damn. Talk to a queen like that? Mother. Darling, there you are. Where were you? I've been worried sick. I highly doubt that. Yeah, here, come closer. I know, doesn't he? Oh, Cecil! Yeah, I forgot about Cecil. Yeah, see, he can be trusted. We can trust Cecil. And Cecil we trust. Or Cecil. Sorry. Cecil, whatever. Cecil. Sorry. Cecil we trust. You know, I don't know how they say their names. Because I know they say Titus. This drives me crazy. I say Titus. No, Titus is correct, I believe. They say that in Kingdom Hearts, I believe. But I haven't played enough of the city to remember how all the names are said. Like Zidane, it probably is Zidane, I imagine. Mother, there's something I need to ask you. What is it, darling? I will tell you anything you wish to know. Did you murder everybody in Mauricia? Oh, well, no wonder you look so concerned. That is far from the truth, Garnet. You see, those Burmesian rats have been plotting to destroy Alexandria for some time. Oh, do they? Wish I could wait for them to attack and destroy our person. I couldn't wait for them. I said I wish I could. I couldn't wait for them to just wait for them to attack and destroy our precious kingdom. So I had no choice but to take initiative. Take initiative, you say? That's very Orwellian. Take initiative, aka she burned it to the ground and kill everybody there. Mother, is that really the truth? Of course. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. How's a mom so calm? Her daughter accused her of murder. Exactly. Absolutely. That's major red flag. If I ever came up to my mom, I was like, "Hey, did you commit mass murder?" I think I was high first. Like, what have you been on? Like, you know I don't smoke anything. Answer the question. May I also play a part in this act? Act? Yes, an act from a beautiful play. There's a knight on a white horse. Can you put some clothes on, sir? I love Kusha, by the way. I used to be in love with Kusha. And a beautiful princess. It is a tale of tragic love. Overcome by grief, the princess must sleep for 100 years. I've seen you before. It appears we are destined to meet again. He's a bit of a thespian as well. I call Sephiroth the thespian. He most certainly is, just like Genesis. This one's up there with him too. My sweet angel, come to me. I will take you to a world of dreams. Yeah, this sounds a bit date rapey. Except the fact that it's Kusha and nobody buys that he's about to do anything to her. Not a soul thinks she is in any danger with Kusha. Impudent little girl. Zorn Thorn. Prepare to extract the Eidolons from Garnet. A belated happy birthday, Princess. Alright, so they're about to start doing some voodoo stuff on her, and we're gonna go ahead and... She's turned 16. I think she is 16 in this. Yeah, she is. Because she has 16 or she was on her last birthday. I think she turns... Oh, yeah. On her last birthday, something happened to do with who she is. We'll get to that. What are you doing here? Tell me, why do you think the sandstorm disappeared? Because shit is about to happen, that's why. Sorry, I keep adjusting my dress. Tell me, what do you think the okay. I don't know. I was surprised that there was even a sandstorm. Did you know the sandstorm was here for 1,000 years? And in all the time it never disappeared, not even once? That's most certainly not a good sign. Perhaps Brian is behind all this? No doubt. It's gotta be Brian, or however you say her name. I thought you'd feel the same way. Guide Clara. Clara. Almost sounds like a country name, like Sarah, Clara. Alright, let me see if I can save these villagers. So then, I'm going to head down and find out what happened, why the sandstorm disappeared. Hey, I was thinking the same thing. Let's go together. I'm going to go find Vivi and Quina. I'll meet you at the town entrance. Yeah, I love Kuja to death, but I knew even at 12, unfortunately, it would never be between us. Javelin. Alright, yeah. I've got some new stuff here. Let's get the highest attack power possible. Not auto potion. Well, maybe auto potion. I don't know. I might need that actually. About to fight Beatrix. Yeah, stilt skin. Yes, I want all that. There's a letter from Ma. Okay. Cool, or whatever his name was. Monev. People are climbing up Clara's. Yeah. How the hell did he get a letter to her so fast? I mean, what kind of transportation system are they using to get these letters to and fro? Because that sandstorm just disappeared about 7 seconds ago. Alright, we are headed to find out what happened to the sandstorm, but of course, as we just read, there are people already climbing up. Hey, what took you so long? Alright, let's get going. Couldn't find Punk. I went... Puck. Not Punk. He is kind of a punk, though. You know, bad kid, honestly. Spoiled. The city have very yummy sand. This city delicious. How did he not choke to death trying to eat sand? I failed Bermesia, but I won't fail Clara no matter what. Couldn't find him, unfortunately. Now, maybe I will actually do some... Because Beatrix is going to destroy me if I don't get some... Ooh. I just love how these quote-unquote soldiers are wearing no pants whatsoever. I've never seen a thong armor in my life. Like, what kind of freak show she got going on in Alexandria? She got strippers for damn for soldiers. She over here using she over here using, well, not Chippendales, or what's the Coyote? Well, no, that's not a strip club. They dance there. I don't know, female strip club, whatever. She over here using strippers as as soldiers. All you gotta do is cut one of those legs, hit a main artery, they're gone. They're gone. I mean, it doesn't matter what climate. They you know, if we're walking around in thongs, it could be freezing outside. I'm too cold to fight. Here it's too hot. Their legs are my color. The rest of them white. Come on, she didn't think that outfit through. That's all I'm saying. She did not think that outfit through at all. Alright, Mr. Caterpillar. Ooh, okay. Wait a second. Man, and the intro takes so long to get through, even if you're on, you know. 4 times speed, that's what I'm trying to say. A moment, Zidane. Those Alexandrian villains back there. Weren't they too few in number to constitute a determined attack? Yeah, I thought so too. Bingo. Freya, the town's in trouble. You gotta come back, please. You heard him, let's go. Ha! They fell for it. How dare you? Oh my god. Man, this is brutal. Alright, well, okay, hold on. I was looking to see if I could save all the townspeople. Strongest attack, okay. Watch a lengthy scene when you have control for blah blah blah. Apart from resisting, okay, you also, okay, for the first player, tell them to hit right. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'd like to save the townspeople even though it's, well, you'll see. Yeah, let's cut through these black mages. This would be good, good as far as getting some experience for Beatrix. I'm the one you want. You know, Zidane can never leave a pretty girl hanging. Even if he has to kill a few to do it. They gotta get a better line, you know what I'm saying? Like, kill. I mean, I guess it's to the point, but I think they'd make a better impact on their victims if they, you know, gave them a little speech or something. I don't know. I haven't quite figured it out. Let's head to the right. All right. Left. Wait, tell them to go left and cross the bridge to the right. Okay. Have you seen my husband? No, I sure haven't. Daddy's gone! What? Let's go left. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. I mean, he is... Zidane is special, and he is a thief as to why he can fight. Queen, I have no idea why Queen can fight. Other than the fact he's carrying a gigantic fork around. I'm gonna watch my numbers here. Which way now? Cross the bridge to the right. Remember he mentioned Tifa lying to oh my god, that idiot. He hates the Dane so much. Of course. He's so hateable. I can see why. What a nutcase. We can't hold him off forever. The cathedral speak to everyone. No more monsters? We're not safe yet. Knew it wasn't over. Huh? What are you guys doing here? We like this place very much. Even though we have lost our soul-soothing view of the sandstorm. Yeah, I think it's pretty too. The whole town is pretty. And everyone here is so nice. That's why I want to protect you. Come on, let's head to the cathedral. Yeah, I mean... not a rational actor, that's clear, so... Like what? Where's the high priest? Oh, but you know what? That's probably why they hate, you know, this particular person you're talking about hates Zack so much, because of course he cheated on Aerith constantly. Oh wait, that didn't happen, but I'm sure he thinks that. I hope they're all safe inside the cathedral. Alright, everyone inside. They're back. Yo! We're surrounded. Kill! Minions of evil, you have gone too far. See, now that's, you know, give a nice little speech before you kill us all. You know, just a kill. My spear will purge this land of you. Sorry, Trixie, exactly to what? To the Zack thing, or to give it a speech before you brutally murder people? Man, they sure can jump, can't they? Some acrobatics. To know who you are, Bo, you want. I think we'll have enough time to get out of Clara. 737. Both. I missed you so much. I began my search for you immediately after you left Bermesia. Where have you been all these years? To what corners of the world have you traveled? My dear Fratley. Fratley, I can't even take that serious. I climbed to the highest mountains only to hear rumors of your victories. I searched the deepest valleys only to find your footsteps. But I never found you. And in the end, I heard something. Something unbearable. Freya, you say? Oh my god, I feel so bad. Man, these Final Fantasy characters just get the raw end of the deal. Oh man, I believe this is the first time we have met. What'd you say? I'm sorry, but I cannot remember you for the life of me. You jest! You cannot have forgotten me. It's me, Freya of Bermesia. You can keep saying it, honey, but I don't think he remembers. I am sorry. This is like Cloud trying to remember Zack. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, wait a minute. You can't be serious. It's Freya, your lost love. Oh, what's up? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you've got to play the Final Fantasies. They are this, isn't it? My heart is broken for her. Yes, I know. I feel bad for her. I know I make everything a joke, but no, I mean, these games really impacted me. It's just like I played them for so many times now that I know what happens. It's kind of hard to be, you know, surprised in the moment. That's what I really liked about playing 7 Remake. Like, it felt, even though actually, I didn't really know, because I beat Final Fantasy 7 maybe a couple times when I was a kid, but I hadn't, and then I knew the compilation, but I hadn't played OG in probably 15 something years. So when I played Remake, I'm actually glad that I hadn't played OG in so long, because it really felt like the first time. It was such an exciting experience to play Remake and then to replay, you know, because then you had the added stuff. And then after I played OG and I went back and replayed it, oh man, That's also why I can't wait to play 16 and 13. I mean, I beat 13 twice, but again, it's been, what, the game came out in 2009, I think? I played the game in 10 years. I'm gonna replay 15. Like, I'm just going down the line, you know what I mean? So some of these is gonna be like almost like the first time. 12 I have not played since it came out. So that's definitely gonna be like the first time, even though I loved 12. The storyline wasn't as good as 7 through 10, but it still was solid and I was intrigued. I liked the gameplay. That was the first one where they did more of an open gameplay. Prince Puck, Lord Puck. I found Fradley during my travels around the world. And you guessed it, he didn't know who I was. Or even who he was. But when Bermesia was attacked and he heard that Clara was in danger, his faint memories as a Dragon Knight called him back here. Sorry. I just made that up entirely. You know what? I never got into Metal Gear. I did basically beat 4. I know I got to the very end. And I know a lot about it, but I'd never actually, like, I was way into the 2000s before it really hit my radar, you know what I mean? So I know most of it through watching videos and stuff. Freya, aren't you gonna follow him? No. I'm happily simply knowing that Sir Fradley still lives. I'm sorry, Freya. I knew you weren't ready to see him, but with Clara under attack and all, I need no such courtesy, Highness. Well, I'm gonna go after Fradley. Later! Wait, Puck, I have not seen you in ages. He just let his little 9-year-old run around. I know I keep making him younger and younger every time I talk, but the kid look like he's 5. Well, that was Puck? So what happened? What's the matter, Freya? Are you crying? Oh, Freya. What irony to find a man whom I dreamt of endlessly, only to discover he cannot even remember who I am. See, there's so many worse fates than knowing what happened. Like for instance with Zack and Aerith. She went 5 years, wrote that man 90 letters. You know, never knew what happened to him. You just have to think of the devastation. I mean, they have whole organizations that just find people's lost loved ones, find their remains and bury them because people need that closure. And just the fact that Aerith, spoiler alert, just in case you haven't played the game the last 25 years, just throwing that out there. Just the fact that Aerith, at least in OG, I think she's more aware in Remake. They are retconning some stuff. And they heavily imply that she knows something happened at the end of Crisis Core. But just the fact that in OG she died never knowing what happened to him, just thought that, you know, he ran off with another woman or whatever. She just breaks my heart. Oh my god. Their whole story, like, because Cloudy is they're all tragic, honestly. I don't even know what to call it. It's like Cloudy's the light and Xera's the dark almost. Like you have the tragic love story ripped away by circumstance and they both die tragically, and then you have Cloudy that are ripped apart by circumstance but then eventually find each other again. You have that light and that darkness. The game has such a beautiful balance to it, and like, you know, they give you a whole ton of tragedy, but then they give you these lights of hope, and in its own way Xerath ends on a positive note, you know. But man, such a powerful game. I just love that game. You have and everybody, you know, like the whole team is just one big poster child for why we all should be in therapy. They all have gone through grief in their own way. Something as light as, oh, my dream didn't come true with Sid, to something as dark as Aerith, you know, and her story. And just all the different ways that people try to deal with the loss in their life. Vincent decides to basically become a human vampire. Well, not human anymore, but basically decides to sleep off his grief for 30 years. Barrett decides to start a terrorist organization for revenge. Cloud has a mental break, and but because Cloud is such a survivor. Oh, Vincent! Look, Vincent got the worst. He got the worst taste in women I've ever seen. I'm like, dude, really? Hey, Rock, what's up? But yeah, all of them are just like a walking poster child for why we should all be in therapy. Now, Kate said, I'm hoping. Well, his story is a story of redemption. He knows that he's helped destroy the planet, and he needs to atone for that. But I'm hoping that they will fill in some of his previous life. Like, what led a good man to become part of Shinra? You know, was he one of those stories where, like a politician, they think they get into politics, they think they can change the game, but they end up being sucked into it? Yeah, for sure. And what consoles do you have now? I mean, they're on the Switch. They're on PC. You can get them through Stream. I mean, I'm sorry, not Streams. Steam. You can get some of them through Steam. If you got a PlayStation, you certainly can play them. I did say it right. Okay. Sorry, I should have drank my water. I'm losing my voice. Oh. And yeah, I feel you there. If I guess I was mildly privileged growing up, only because I had a brother that was 5 years. Well, one, my mom did make decent money, but two, I had a brother that was 5 years older than me. So like the consoles, and he'd been working for a while. So whatever my mom didn't get, he got, and he got the games, and I was always able to play whatever he had. That's why I'm into Final Fantasy and all these other games. I was on Xbox for a while too. So I got lucky in that front. We always had whatever system was out. But man, gaming is not cheap at all. I know a lot of people who didn't get to play these early games. I mean, the consoles are way more expensive now, but they were still, $40 for a video game was not cheap in 1997. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. Oh, they are on Xbox, Trixie. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong person. Yeah, but gaming really is not cheap. I lucked out. Not the money necessarily, but the PS5, I lucked out and got my hands on one. But there was definitely a point in time where I just would not have been able to play anything. I mean, it probably been a good couple years before I got. All right, before I got a chance to play this. So yeah, I feel the pain. It's like the PlayStation 3, I didn't get that for a year. Oh yeah. Was that the one that, which one that had, the 360 had 19 rings of death? My brother went through 4 of them PlayStations. I said, fool, you better get back on this PlayStation. 4 of those Xboxes, sorry. You better get back on this PlayStation and stop playing around. Yeah, I haven't played the Xbox since literally the Xbox, so. Have you forgotten how badly I beat you in Burmecia? No, I haven't, personally. I don't know why they running to get their ass whooped again, but to each his own, I guess. I find no tastes in this town, so we cook you for breakfast. The Nintendo 64 was all you needed back then, though, honestly. Oh man, I used to love me some Nintendo 64. Super Mario 64 is still one of my favorite games. All right, she about to shred us. Zidane, just keep hitting. Luckily, Freya's about to trance. goodness. Good God! Alright, we might have to... Whew. Sorry. Okay. Woo! Alright. We might have to cheat on this battle. Not gonna lie to y'all. I have not leveled up enough at all. We might have to cheat on this one. I gotta concentrate. Hold on. Yeah, back there I only had to... Okay. Neo Geo. I have never heard of that. What is the Neo Geo? What's the port? Yeah, they need to port Crisis Core. Ain't nobody trying to buy no damn play. You know, I have a PSP, but the thing hasn't turned on in years. I've got the battery and stuff for it. Maybe it needs a new battery. I don't know, but it's scrap right now. Oh, mug her. Ooh. I don't know. I'll attempt it, but she's killing me right now. Oh, I got the... Oh, crap. I still got the 999 on. Sorry, that was an accident. I swear I wasn't trying to cheat. I was a little distracted by the fact that I was dying. Oh, well. I totally forgot to turn that off. Yeah, same with me. My brother was obsessed with Final Fantasy. We used to play the SimCity, SimAnt. I know nobody knows what SimAnt is, but that used to be my shit. We used to play bass fishing. My dad used to take me and my brother fishing all the time, so we would play that. That was real nostalgic. Yeah, you know, I wonder if I can find that again. I don't know if they even still make it. I haven't looked on Steam. If it's anywhere, it's got to be on Steam or on EA. But it was actually a pretty decent strategy game. Yeah, play the old schools on the Switch. I know they got 8 and 9 for sure. I've seen those. I'm sure 7's on there. Yeah. Whew. Legend of Mana. Which one was it? Was it Legend of Mana or Secret of Mana? I always get confused now. Whichever one it was back in 1995 or whatever. We used to play the hell out of that. Mario, of course. Sonic. My friend. Now, I don't think we had a Sega for a long time for some reason. I used to go to my friend's house and play Sonic. I doubt I'll ever return to this place. Besides, this may be your last chance to find out the truth. So now, what they're going to do is follow the Black Mages to the ship. They're trying to get to Alexandria. Oh no, Frank's gone too. And then what else? Donkey Kong, of course. The Lion King game I used to love. Killer Instinct was my jam. Used to love Killer Instinct. Also, there was one more, Twisted Metal. Love that too. Alright, we're already at 8 o'clock. With this dark matter, I should not hold... Okay, so she's about to summon Odin. And Odin is about to cause mass destruction. It's very sad. Whew! They really need to explain what Braun is, or whatever her name is, what the queen is. She is not human. That is... If there's one thing I'm certain of, that is not a human being. I'm gonna look on the Final Fantasy wiki and see if they ever say what she is. She sure as hell ain't human. Oh, Dead or Alive. Used to love that. Neo Geo was out around the time of Super Nintendo. So, okay. It had all the SNK. Oh, okay, cool. Fatal Fury. Okay, that's badass. My brother was also... Oh, yeah! We used to play StarCraft and Warcraft. Now, this was before World of Warcraft. I'm talking old school. I'm talking about I'm sorry, I'm talking about Warcraft, 1, 2, and 3, StarCraft 1. Because StarCraft 2 didn't come out until sometime in the 2010s, I'm pretty certain. Jeez, did you see that? Clara, Puck, Queena, they're all gone. Damn it. What happened to Beatrix? I'll bet she's on the ship. Yeah, that biatch sure is. Freya, I think Zidane's calling us. Please, leave me alone. Man, she just found the love of her life. Oh, and that's what I was getting at earlier. Like, there are fates worse than, like, losing somebody, I think. For you to share a life with somebody, we have to get behind the stairs. Someone's coming. For you to share a life with somebody, and then you lose them, and when you finally meet them again, they don't remember your life together. Like, you're still in love. You're looking at the person that you, and now you fill with all these memories, and oh my God, I found you again. And then you're just a stranger to them. I mean, oh man. These games have some powerful stories to tell. I'm certain she will shower you with praise for our victory. Your supremacy is without question. Alright, thank you, honey. I appreciate it, dude. Forgive me, General. Tell Her Majesty I will report to her shortly. And I love that they... Final Fantasy was pretty woke back in the day. To some degree. I mean, you had a main black character, Barrett, who actually, I mean, even though he was hilarious in the way he spoke, was actually a pretty deep character. You're talking about a man who, again, spoilers, once again, if you haven't played in the last 30 years, I apologize. Who was a husband, worked hard, lost his home, decided to do something about it, became a fighter for the planet. He took in his best friend's daughter, raised her as his own. Just showing black fatherhood and all that. I mean, just he was really good representation. I loved him in Remake too, as well, I should say. And then like Beatrix, in this game they make the woman the badass, the badass general who everyone fears. Could have easily made a Steiner and had her be in the group, but they decided to flip it around. And I don't think it's, it's not manufactured wokeness like you see sometimes, unfortunately. Like when I think, like 13 feels a bit manufactured to me. I apologize for anybody who likes it, but especially because I was there watching the development of the game over the years and the stuff that I was just saying, it just looks like they just made a female Cloud and just... I mean, that was it. It just now maybe they have fleshed out her character more in the second and third game. I have not played those yet, but I will be playing those on my stream. My recollection, she just seemed a bit vapid, just sort of like, female Cloud. I don't know what else to say about it. Emo. I mean, not the Cloud is emo, but I'm just saying that's the vibe they were trying to give off. That she was just like some emo, moody chick who was a badass, used to be a soldier. I mean, they just took Cloud and gave him a vagina. I don't know. That's how I felt about it. But it felt very organic in these older games. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, of course I'm for representation, and I probably am one of those social justice. I am one of those social justice warriors. But at the same time, my problem is just like, I used to be a writing major, and the thing is, you don't want to come up with a gimmick and then write a story around it. That almost never ends well. You need to have a well fleshed out story. I keep saying fleshed out, but I don't know how to say it. That's what you need. You need to have a well thought out story that involves the things that you want it to involve, and it has to make sense. You don't just, okay, we want a female main character, let's build a story around her, but there's not much to her. You know what I mean? That's the rub. I'm hoping my recollection is wrong to some degree about 13. I did beat it twice, but that was, again, over 10 years ago at this point. Maybe I will feel differently, because you know what? I just am I'm at a completely different point in my life. I was, I don't know what, 19 when I played that game the first time. Now I've got, you know, now I'm 33. And even with like OG, I've found that there are some things I feel differently about with like Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8. Not good or bad. Like, for instance, I'm more sympathetic to Aerith's character now as an adult, especially when you have the context of the entire compilation they filled in her story about Zack, and it definitely makes you feel worse for her character now, at least me. Once you know everything she's gone through, she waited for this dude all those years and wrote him all those letters. I could just like see her crying every night for him. You get to see just how good they were together. And then you just think about the fact that she never got to see, you know, and so I think when she sees Cloud, she sees an opportunity to move on. You know what I mean? She's happy for the first time. So I'm way more sympathetic to Aerith's character as an adult than I was at 12, which I didn't give a damn about the the romance anyway. I was playing it for the action. Is it? Okay, see, I hear a lot of good things about Lightning Return, so I'm looking forward to it. Yes, Kupo! Alright. It's 8 o'clock, ladies and gents. I have got to hit the road. But definitely appreciate y'all sticking by and sticking with me, and it looks like not a bad amount this first night. I like being able to stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time because I don't have to. I forgot to record this gameplay. Well, whatever. This is pretty early on in the game. I'll be fine. Because I always forget to put the gameplay up on on YouTube, so now I don't have to do that. It'll just be right there. I can trim the video right on YouTube. I think this is gonna be good. I'm wondering where else I can stream though, but anyway. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. I will see y'all on Twitter, and I will be back on Final Fantasy Friday with part 8 of this.